All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, 51, back 25. There we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. See the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. 39. Got it. Check 20. 5.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
What's it? 180. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Third and long. It's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Smith, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it, blue 80. White 25. 54. I got you. Hey, South. Hey, one set. Check.
To throw is Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, Will.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike's 5'4".
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 59, ready.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 20. Kill. 80 weapons. Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, That's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike. Hey, express. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 56. Hey, exit. 56.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Newton now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. He finds Ivory here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. After one, it's 9-0. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Got it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 13. Hey, check. Let him go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Get up.
Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. Here we go, D.
Now Ito Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
56 right there, 56. Come on, baby, come on. Got it. Hey, seam 6. That's right, baby, they don't want it. 56 to Mike, boys. 21. 56. You're trash.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Check. Crunch. Check. Hot route. Ready to go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made by K1 Short.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. was, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Tavecchio good on the extra point. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right to the 3. Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton completes it to Samuel. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Carolina.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 42. You don't want none better than you don't want.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Another run. This time it's Ivory. Fighting through and he's got space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
They'll run with Scarlett. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Hey,
Here's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
59, ready. 61, Tom. Keep it up. Check 24, check 24. Twist. All right, 25.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Exit. Right. He's done right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Slam. Check 4. What he said? Check 3. 39.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Base. Joker. 51, Sam. Hey, Echo. Watch that. Check.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check it. 20. Check 42.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 Short racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby. He's coming. We got double up. Bravo.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Freeman lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Freeman again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Hey, exit. Stop here, D. Good job. Let him go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this one brought in by Sanu. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the
20. Check it out.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check. Watch the line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's unfortunately more of the same, as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.